Now, everybody knows I love some eyeshadow, but this video is actually not about eyeshadow. This is just stuff I like that has nothing to do with eyeshadow. Hey guys, this is Ashley. Welcome on back to my channel. So you heard it correctly, stuff I like that has nothing to do with eyeshadow. So before I get carried away, let me go ahead and introduce myself. If you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you're older but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy and I love makeup. So that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup. Now, this is just stuff I like that has nothing to do with eyeshadow. You know, eyeshadow is one of my most favorite things to talk about on my channel. I talk about that in my intro. And these are just some products that are like, some of them are holy grails, some of them are new, some of them are old, some of them are like basics, and they deserve all the credit but don't get enough shine here on my channel because we're just like, oh, it's a part of the makeup process, you know? So I have no particular order. I have a few products here laid out. A lot of them are pretty much really affordable. It's just like standard stuff, like, to be honest, with a few pops here and there. And I could have pulled out more stuff, but I just kind of wanted to keep it simple and talk about some things that don't always get a lot of shine. So the first thing I have up is going to be this bad boy right here. I love this. I also talked about this in my Sephora savings event haul video that just went up recently. And as you can see, I am down to the wire in this. So I definitely purchased a backup. And this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Hydrating Profilt'r Primer. Yes, did I say Fenty Beauty Soft Cell Profilt'r Hydrating Primer? Basically, okay? I have dry skin. It is no secret. I have dry skin. This primer is so nice. It's kind of like doubles as a moisturizer, and this is like my third, maybe my fourth bottle of this. Like I said, I got one hanging out in the background ready for when this one goes down, but I love this. It is lightweight, but it's actually hydrating and moisturizing. It is going to give you that moisture you need. Sometimes if I'm doing my makeup and it's really cold outside, or if my skin is just feeling dry because maybe I haven't drank enough water or however, but I can just kind of put this on when I start my makeup, fill in my brows, and it will give like that moisture that I need to start applying on my makeup without having like a dry base. Because you know, if your skin is too dry, like the products are just going to tug at your skin and they're not going to lay down evenly. But this right here, it just doubles so nicely. I don't have a problem with any foundation that I wear this underneath, whether it's like a matte or it's a glowy foundation. It holds up nicely. It does the job done. The product just stays in place, and like I said, I love it. I think the price point is very affordable. Now, another product, you already hear me talk about it, this right here. She's bae, she's holy grail. And it's so funny because I used to love the Anastasia brow definer, but now I'm all about this. This is the Benefit Cosmetics Goof Proof Pencil in the shade 3.75. Honey, do you see? Do you see? Do you see? So I actually have a good amount of brow hair. The problem is that my brow hairs are very light and they don't really have a lot of structure, or they have shape, but because they're so light, it kind of gives the appearance that they're not here. You already know, like at this point in the day, brows shape your face. You know, you got to have good brows to put the makeup on. Even like if I don't wear makeup, I'm going to wear this pencil because you can go super dramatic or you can go super light with this pencil and just put your brows on with ease. It stays on. I don't have any problem with like slipping. The only time I have a problem with it kind of like wiping off is if I've disturbed my face too much, or if my moisturizer has not settled into my skin enough. Then it's just like gliding everywhere. But I get so many compliments on my brows out there, and I'm like, yo, it's this pencil. Like, it ain't me, okay? Like, I do get them maintained and waxed like every couple of months, and I know like when I start getting the shape right and I have to overfill in and everything like that, like it's time to get my eyebrows waxed and get them back into shape. But This fills in so nicely. If I just need an extra set of it, like because I might be someplace hot, I will add in a little bit of brow gel. But for the most part, this works so nicely. It looks nice if I'm wearing makeup or if I'm not wearing makeup. And I often joke about like if I don't have my brows on, I tend to look like I'm going through something. And that can be kind of true because they're just scraggly and they're not uniform. And like I said, my face just kind of looks, I don't know. At this point, I feel like my face looks dead. And the makeup trends have definitely changed because I remember when brows became so popular, you know what I mean? Like you had to fill in your brows and it just kind of moved away from the standard of where you just got your eyebrows arched and hope for the best. And you just did it that way and then put on your eyeshadow. But now it's like, you gotta have your brows together, okay? It just works with the whole makeup aesthetic. And I love this pencil so much. And I also like it because it's kind of waxy. Like I said, it stays in place. It has a nice angle to it right here that allows you to really just get those hairs on. I would say like don't start with your skin too dry because it will pull out your brow hairs because the product is just tugging. So you do have to be careful about that. But other than that, it's just a really great pencil. Like I said, it has great longevity. And even though I use this every single day, I don't tend to run through the pencil. Like the pencil lasts me, I probably just maybe use 2 per year. And I think that that is fabulous. Ooh, another product that's like a little holy grail for me, okay? This is the NYX Vinyl Liner in black, okay? Love this, love this. This is so inexpensive. You can get this anywhere that NYX is sold. And I love this, okay? Because back in the day, I used to wear the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and I used to really like that. But now I know we have kind of moved away from that big wing liner situations that we used to do. But I still enjoy this because I could do a little baby wing or just a little line right here with maybe just a tiny flick up and not do that whole, you know, draw the wing action. But this lays down so well. It's very liquidy, but it's not over liquidy. And the thing I also love about it so much is that when I wear these high foiled metallic multi-chrome eyeshadows, it doesn't bleed in and mix in with the shadow, because a lot of those other liners like the felt tip liners and all of those, they would bleed in and they wouldn't lay very nicely over those shadows, so it's very hard to see that line. You know, I could get a very thin line. Sometimes I'll go without it, but I like to do this just because the way my eyes are set up, I need that little extra definition. So this part is not kind of like lost in the sauce. So you can see a little like, oh, there's her actual eye, and then have on the mascara. Plus it tends to make my mascara look a little bit darker or give my appearance of my lashes to be a little bit fuller and longer than what they are. They're baby fine. So giving that background, that contrast makes the lash just kind of pop out, which I need, and gives my eyes that little bit of pop. So here it is, like you get a nice long stem. This is like $6 or $7, maybe $8 with inflation, whatever, I don't know. But you get a nice little point. It lasts for a nice long time. Like I said, it is black, 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 and it just lays. And it does have a small shine to it because it is the vinyl liner, but it just looks sharp and it looks crisp over those particular foil shadows, and I love it. Okay, another product, you know, I'm not living without, especially if you've been here to this channel, would be my NYX Glitter Glue, okay? First of all, another NYX product, you know it's going to be inexpensive. Pick it up anywhere you find NYX. And this is the key to success, especially with these high foiled shimmers, okay? Like you can put these shimmers down without a glitter glue, but I find that even over an eyeshadow primer, the glitter glue just makes such a difference, especially when a lot of the shadows have like a lot of mica in it. That's the ingredient that gives it that slip and that like creaminess and that silky feel, and it just goes all over the eyes. The multichrome to shift, the glitter just to get that extra impact, especially like those shades, they just need a little extra attention. And my skin tends to be dry, but I can be a tiny bit oily on the lids, especially in my crease. And I do have like a more of a hooded eyelid. So this just right here, it gives the impact that I need. I don't play around. It's going to make my shadow last for 12 hours. Like, I swear by this. Like, several tubes of this have been used. And then keeping with the eyeshadow primer family right here. Now this was a good option for me because my favorite eyeshadow primer was the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Caffeine. Now Urban Decay, we got beef because why would you take away that particular color? Because I felt like that was the color that was great for people who have complexions like me. If you're a medium tone, deeper skin tone, and I don't tend to like very like light or white primers on me because I feel like a lot of the shadows, you'll be able to see it through. Like this is a lighter shadow right here. This is actually the Natasha Denona Xenon palette that I'm wearing. You can catch this in like my cool tone inspiration looks, or yeah, I don't know what the video is gonna be titled yet. I just finished filming it, but that's where you're gonna be able to catch this look. And you see how this shadow is lighter. Now I have on this primer with this particular look. If I had on a more white primer with this particular shade that is sheerer and lighter in color, it will be very stark. You would be able to see that primer through my eyeshadow. I can't stand it. It looks tacky. I'm not here for it. I don't like it, okay? So that's why I love using a primer like this. Plus, this is a thicker primer. It's not so emollient. It's a little bit stiffer in consistency, but it still is going to move around nice when you try to blend it out. You do have to let it just set down a tiny bit so you can get the true tackiness of it before you start applying your shadows. It doesn't eat the shadows, you know, like they still like show up pretty much true to tone. And as you can see, I like it so much. I've used so much. I use this with a little spatula. I would say that would be the only like downside because the primer potion definitely had that doe foot applicator. But first of all, that primer potion one was hard to get anyway. The first time I tried it, I found it at a Sephora in New York several years ago when they first launched the product. And then after that, it was like I could only get it from like their website. It had to be shipped. You never saw it at Sephora or any other place. It's like the greatest product ever, but I don't get it. Now other brands are starting to come out with, you know, like these complexion primers, which I'm glad, like I know Glamlight has one. I do have one of theirs. It's a little bit lighter than I expected it to be, but like I said, this is MAC in Contemplative State. So if you are like my complexion or darker, I've had this for maybe about a year. No. Oh, I didn't buy this I feel like I bought this at the end of last year was what, 23? At the end of 2022. So this got me through all of 23. There were a lot of times in 23 where I was not wearing makeup. So it probably would have last me a little less amount of time. And it was a good time I wasn't filming, but I use this when I film and in my regular life. So it's holding on strong. And you really don't even need a lot. Like you can just scoop off a little bit because a lot of times if I have too much, I end up like wiping it off of my little makeup towel. Or if it's just like a whole lot that I haven't disturbed, I end up just kind of taking the spatula and doing like this, putting it back down. So a little bit goes a long way. But like I said, it's a very long lasting primer. Sets the eyeshadows in place. They're not going to be moving, not going to be budging. When I usually put on my makeup, I have very long days. It's usually like 10, 12 hours that I could be wearing my eyeshadow. So really love it. Now, okay, two more things kind of with like adhering eyeshadow and stuff like this. This right here, this little combination right here, baby, for your lashes, okay? I was a person that used to struggle to put on falsies. Like sometimes I could get it right and I get it knocked out the park. And then sometimes it would just go drastically wrong. Like I would get one lash on, it would be looking great. The other one, I got glue up here. I had messed up the whole eyeshadow look. I can't get it down close enough. It's just looking a hot, tragic mess, okay? And I know a lot of people say like, okay, you know, do this, use the little tweezers. That crap didn't work for me, okay? And then they would say also, put your mascara on first. I don't like putting on my mascara first before I do my lashes because my lashes tend to kind of like curl, so it really inhibits me from like kind of getting the lash down and close as to the lash line as possible. But so at first I used to do like magnetic lashes, and then I kind of discovered this product. But then my girl Yadi Beauty, she sent us this, which is the AOA Super Strip Lash Adhesive. AOA is dirt cheap, okay? You can find this at Shop Miss A, or you can go on Amazon and get their products. And look, I got like a pack of 5. It was like $6. Okay, I'm not running out of eyelash glue anytime soon. It'll probably dry up before I can get to all the tubes, because the tubes last for a long time. But this combination together is like invincible. Lashes are not moving. They're going to be on. They're going to stay. Truth, it was in a pudding when I had, okay, so back in December, I had my fundraiser. And then I told you all I went to the Creators and Friends Christmas party out in Vegas. So literally did my makeup at 5 a.m. Had them same lashes on from 5 a.m. I mean, sweating bullets, face just patting on. Touched up my makeup on the plane. Did not touch up my lashes because they were still in place. Went to the Creators and Friends event that started like at 7 Vegas time. So you know, really it's like 9 o'clock Chicago time. And stayed there all night long. Kara and I went to go get something to eat. So it was like 2 in the morning before I took my makeup off Vegas time, which makes it about 4 in the morning. So basically, like, they were on for like almost 24 hours. Like, okay, maybe not 24, but more than 12. Lashes did not move. Okay, so once again, this is the glue by AOA Studio. You can get this from Shop Miss A. All their stuff is like $1. They have all the pawpaw thing, all the little makeup tools and stuff. They got lashes too. Very inexpensive. Okay, like stuff is like $1, $2, $5. That's it. So this glue. So what I do, and then this is the Velour Lash and Glow. This is a hybrid. So this is doubles as an eyeliner and an eyelash glue, okay? And I think you can use magnetic lashes with this too, but I haven't used magnetic lashes with this, I don't think. But this is what I do. So I prep my lashes that I'm going to put on, and I am wearing the Ardell Demi Wispies here today. I tend to love Ardell lashes or Kiss lashes. You know, you don't need to spend a lot of money on lashes, okay? So I put them on, I prep, I put the glue on, put a generous amount of glue on the lash, right? Then as the glue is kind of like starting to dry, you don't want it to dry completely, but you want it to get tacky or like get dryish, so when you're putting it on, it's not sliding everywhere. I do a thin line of this, so that's what I have on right now, okay? And I do a thin line of this. This is great. I would say definitely make sure you close the cap well. I purchased this at Amazon. I have found this at Ulta before. It lasts for a pretty good, this is a really new bottle. So I would say that the only thing, the gripe I have about it, it can get very chunky, and I got to deep down below to like get the crud, you know, to get to the good stuff. But this is what we got here. I do a thin line of this, and the hold is immaculate. And when I put the lashes on, it's just like with the glue, with that glue right there, it's great. The hold is matching. If I have any little bit of space in between that, you can't tell because it's a thin line. Everything looks cohesive. And then I go ahead and do my mascara. It's made the process of putting on my lashes so easy. It doesn't even make sense. I know some people would like paint this on their eyelash. Look, I'm scared. I ain't doing that, okay? I already ain't got no eyelashes. So I'm scared to put the glue, this type of glue, directly. I know people have done that before, and that just really ain't for me. But if you struggle on putting on false lashes, yo, just do it because it works. Like even when I do those 3 looks, one palette, like I'm able to put the lashes on, take them off, put them on real quick, you know, and it's not a struggle. I'm confident. I'm like, okay, I can put these lashes on. Like every once in a while, like I might have a corner hanging up or something like that, but it's like an easy fix, but usually pretty simple task. Okay. All right, next up, baby, this stuff right here, I love it. And I don't even know when it's going to run out because I use this like 3 times a day. This is the Fenty Beauty Plush Puddin Intensive Recovery Lip Mask. This is like heaven in a little bottle. The only thing I would say would be the issue, like matter of fact, I think she came out, okay, the sale is still going on, but she did come out, I feel like her and ASAP, they collabed and they got like a lip version, like a lip balm version one where it's like in a stick with a cap, because the problem is I would never take this outside the house as far as on a daily basis, like to run around with, because just of sanitation reasons, because as you see, this is where the mask comes out. So I do like that part, like you could wipe this down, but if I was out and about, I would never want to stick my finger here. You know, like at home, I could wash my hands and put my finger here, you know what I mean? And look, like you just scroll it up at the top, and like I'll start with a little bit, but then I'll just do a little bit more, and you see it's just like growing, and I'm just like, how much stuff is in here? Because I feel like by now I should be out of this. I bought this like before Christmas, and it's April. It's 15 grams of product, or 0.5 ounces. I don't know. So there's two. I think this is the original one, and I got it in a 2-pack. So I have the strawberry. But let me tell you something. You talking about when you have dry skin and dry lips, my lips always typically peel all the time. Like I'm always exfoliating. The moisture that this provides is just unreal. Like unreal. Lips are totally satisfied. Like I just reapply, because like after I do like get out the shower, do my skincare, brush my teeth, of course, whatever's on it is going to be gone. I put this on my lips before I go to bed, sometimes through in the middle of the day. Like the only thing I have to be careful about, you can't have on too much and then you try to put on lipstick, you know, depending on the type of lipstick formula you're putting on, because it's going to be slipping and sliding everywhere. But that product is so fabulous. Like she hit it on the head. Like Fenty just does complexion products right. And the thing I like about her, like, first of all, she's super inclusive. And then she thinks about like multiple skin types. Like she got stuff for the oily girls and she got stuff for the dry skin girls. Because let me tell you, that is the department where people just be forgetting about us. It's not only just the shade range, but do you have something for my dry skin? Okay, because it's just dry. Like it's giving y'all false hope. Okay, but that's because I moisturize. The skin is dry. I drink water. My skin is dry. Okay, skin is dry. It's just dry. It always has been dry. It always will be dry. I mean, do I really get oily? No, you won't see me sweat. But you won't see me like just break out and get oils. Maybe a tiny bit. I wouldn't even say a tiny bit here as I get older. Like I've noticed like maybe not as refined pores here that I'm getting older. And when I say older, I'll be 40 next month. But dry. That's me. Okay? So I need the moisture. And while we're talking about moisture, my girl Danessa, yes, honey, this is a new product. Now I didn't get the powders to some serum. I didn't need that. I got dry skin. But she came out with this bad boy. This is like for real skincare. This is the Moisture Repair Balm Serum, okay? Part of her Yummy Skin line. Yes, it has like the same component as the Blurry Balm Palm. Smaller, okay? This is around $30 something. So this is the Blurry Balm. So this is like moisture to the T. So if I use my other serums like my Dr. Nassif hyaluronic acid that I love so much, that serum and my Pond's, I won't do this. If I do this, I'm not going to do that. So I've been kind of going back and forth, but I love this. The moisture that it provides, you can put this on your hands. Let's see, I'm going to put a little bit on my hands. My hands be struggling too. And you know, because of work, I be washing them a lot, using alcohol. They be going through a lot of stuff. Like, I don't even know why I got this little scratch on my knuckle, but yeah, so it has a little, you know, all right. I was like, my camera, it was like, it just cut off. I was like, I didn't know the card was full. All right, so hopefully it didn't miss too much, but this right here, like, it is just amazing. Look how scrumptious this looks, nice and yellow. It has so many great properties in it. Let's see. Okay, so it's the Moisture Repair Balm Serum. It's moisturizing and repairing balm serum. You can use it on your face and your body. Like I just mentioned, put in my hands. It definitely has hyaluronic acid in it. Let's see. Let's go to the Sephora website so we can get a little more complete ingredients on this, because yes, I think it is worthy. Okay, so it claims to be, it has a hyaluronic acid in it, hydrating, it's good for dryness, good for uneven texture, fragrance free, black on brand. You know, we love that. Okay, so it's for normal, dry, and combination. I would definitely say combination, we'll have to be careful. Don't use it too liberally. It's gonna be right, okay? And especially I would give it a second before you put your foundations on, okay? Because I've also been using, I really love this, but I didn't include any foundations in here, but I've also been using the Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydra Glow, and she's glowy. She looks good. Like the skin be glowing, okay? But like I used this today, but I ran out the house before I put any makeup on. So it had time to settle into the skin. So if you're going to put it on, don't use it too liberally, okay? Just do just enough, because otherwise you're going to have a hot, slippery mess, okay? So it says this is a 98% natural balm to serum, intensely hydrates, which is true. I appreciate it. I'm going to be, I'm like so off track. Okay, let me hold that thought. Repairs and soothes with our Moisture Repair Complex, a blend of 16 nourishing ingredients. Definitely good for anybody who has dry or irritated skin, free of parabens, formaldehyde releasing agents, phthalates, mineral oil, retinol palmate, oxybenzone, coal tar, hydroquinone sulfates, SLS, SLES, trichlorobin, triclosan, and contains less than 1% of synthetic fragrance. So this is a great clean product, okay? And like I said, you can do this with your other skincare, but like I said, my skincare routine is very basic. Okay, y'all probably gonna beat me up, but whatever. I don't use any toners or anything like that. I have pretend to, but like my main focus is always just like on my hydration. So I'm always gonna be using like my hyaluronic acid, serum, or in my ponds together. I definitely cleans my face very well. I usually use like my black soap from Shea Moisture that has the exfoliant in it, just to make sure like I don't have any dead, dry skin cells. And like I said, I can go in with this, and very, very nourishing. Like I said, it's you know, I wouldn't say it's greasy, but it's a little greasy. Okay, so I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand here. That's all I'm gonna do. And like I just kind of paint it over my face, but like I said, be careful, because you see, right? You see. So that's one hand, because my hands need to get it together. I need to pull it together. I will be taking this. This is what I wanted to say. I'm going to Aruba for my birthday in May. So I will be taking this, because hydration is also key. When you're going to these dry climates, especially if you have dry skin, and also for like the sun protection. So your skin is not drying out. It's going to help protect the skin from the sun. And my skin can soak up the sun very easily, okay? And that's going to be a hotter climate. It's definitely very close to the equator level. Can't wait and get to get my tan on, okay? So, but as you can see, this is what my hands are looking like now. And you saw before, they were looking crusty, dusty, and ashy. So you can put them everywhere. So like I tend to put in my face, rub up on my neck, hit a little bit on the elbows, and then go do whatever else I need to do. But I'm loving this product so much. Definitely a win. Anything I find for the dry skin that actually nourishes it and makes it feel nourished, not like that whole, oh, it's nourishing. I'm like, yeah, whatever. This fake moisture, my skin's gonna laugh in the face of that. Whatever. Okay, so what else do we have here? I did not know I was a cream blush person until Glaminatrix blessed me with these, so that's even made me prompt me to buy a Rare Beauty liquid blusher. But look, okay, I did get these in PR. I do have a code with Glaminatrix Cosmetics. It's Dr. Ash. But these are the cheek and lip flush. And they're so pretty. They're very pigmented, even some of the lighter shades. And look, they look nice as a lipstick. They look nice as a blush. And I've just been having so much fun. I did not know I was a liquid girly until I tried these. I have always been staying away from the liquid blushes, but I'm here to say I really, really like those. Another product that I love by Urban Decay, Holy Grail, love it, love it, love it. This is the all-nighter setting spray. This is the Holy Grail. I have gone through bottles and bottles and bottles of this in my time of wearing makeup. I did not put this on my face now, but let's see. If I spray, first of all, you know, their products are also made by Scandinavia. So they're good, solid products, okay? Let me tell you. The sprayer is great. Like, your face is going to be evenly covered. There's not going to be like aggressive splashes on your face. Like one of the, oh, I used her all up, thank God. One of the setting sprays I had by another brand. But look, so it's going to give you a little shine at first. It melts the powder in. Your makeup will stay in place. If you got a long day, if you need it to be set, if you don't want it to be transferring all over the place, don't want it moving, this is the spray, okay? This is the spray of sprays. I always take it with me. I bought one travel size a long time ago and I kept the bottle. And when I travel, I pour this because I realized, I was like, I don't need to be buying no travel size. Like, this screws off. Well, oh, okay. This screws off so easily. So all I got to do is pour it in here, okay? Just keep the little bottle in there. And I know when I get ready to go someplace, I got my stuff. Now, like I said, Holy Grail doesn't make your face feel too sticky or anything. Doesn't make it feel tight. You might get that when you first kind of drying down. But like I said, it keeps all the makeup in place. Makes your skin look skin-like. Holds the glow, all your products together. And that's the part about it. Like I said, your face ain't gonna move. It's hot outside. You might get some sweat, but when you start dabbing, most of your makeup is still want to be in place. You know what I mean? And that's important. You don't want to be hot, slip sliding everywhere around. That ain't cute. Okay. Another set of products. Let's see. Oh, here's the other one. I have this one on right now. Ventura Boulevard. These are so good. These are the ColourPop Cream Gel Multichrome eyeliners. So a set of 5, I think the set of 5 was around $40-something as the bundle. I ordered these when these came out because I was like, yes. Like, first of all, so creamy, so delicious, so good. I love my Danessa and NYX ones, and I know Kaleidos has some that are very good, but these are very affordable options, you know, just to add that little pop. I also like wearing it by itself, you know, just to get that little pop when I'm not doing too much makeup. This is my least worn shade because it's so bright, but it's really pretty, you know. But I love these. I definitely will be taking these to Aruba with me because, you know, when you travel and stuff, like, you have all these hopes of doing all this makeup, but let's be for real, for real. And it's gonna be hot, like, But the colors are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me do the other ones. These are like such a great solid purchase, and I've really been enjoying them. And I feel like it just kind of really amps up a lot of looks, takes it to the next level, like even this look. And it's just a good solid liner. It doesn't tug, it doesn't pull. They're very creamy. You can apply it on waterline, you can put it up here, and it's going to sit nice. So these are the colors. Really pretty. You see that shift, and they're inexpensive because usually things like this, they can just be too much, you know. Like, let's see. I have those Adept liners from last year. This is not, yeah, I haven't even touched these. I was kind of salty about these in the mystery box, but oh, that must be the black. I was like, it doesn't look multichrome. I'm so off track. Whatever. Forgive me, y'all. We just sitting here having a good time. Okay, so I think this color is kind of close, but this is like the liquid version. Ooh. Ooh. Mm-mm. And these just came out last year. Mm-mm. You know, I love some of that, but Look at that. Yeah, it's all right. That consistency is giving watery. Let's see, I shook it up, but ooh, it's a little bit better, but might need to weed that out. All right, but these are great. If you want an option just to add some fun little liners to your collection, I say go for it. I still like my Danessa and NYX ones, but the difference between these, like they're so much more affordable than the Danessa and NYX. And the Danessa and NYX one, this one's really pretty. I only have a couple, like 3 of them, but they're so thin, like, and I just don't feel like you can get the color payoff, but it's just a little harder, like. You see it there, like you definitely see it, the last one. Why would I put it there? There you go. But they're just not as easy to navigate as these ColourPop liners. And unfortunately, since I kind of had the ColourPop ones, I've kind of forgotten about the Danessa and NYX one. So, you know, such as luck. But I think if you were in the market, you were thinking about the Kaleidos ones. I don't have the Kaleidos ones. They look nice, but I would just go for these ColourPop ones. Now, I have not seen them in Ulta, but I would try. Okay, now 2 more products. I love this. And I found it just like hanging around in my collection. Like, oh my God, I should use her. I pulled her out one day. I'm like, yes, okay. Like, love it so much. And I like this better than my Pat McGrath bronzers. I'm actually ready to declutter my Pat McGrath bronzers because the colors, they're just okay on my tan skin color. So the problem is, right? And just because the stuff is here and I could grab it, but like I said, we're having fun, we're chit-chatting, you know. I don't hardly do this when we talk about other makeup products, and clearly I have a whole face of makeup on when I do my eyeshadows. But here's the problem with the Pat McGrath, right? And like the formula's nice, but okay, this is the lightest shade. This is Bronze Divinity. I bought 2 shades, right? You can see barely touch. Then the other day I was like, oh, let me go in with, I don't know, I feel like, did this kind of hard pan on me? And that color, I don't know, I feel like mine kind of hard panned. And I wouldn't know why. I mean, I think I didn't make it any better by sticking a little moisturized hand into it, but it's not like I use my hand. But I have a hard time picking up color with this. I'm just not impressed. I'm unimpressed. And I feel like I should be impressed because it's Pat McGrath. And she has never let us down with anything else. But these, I'm let down with. And we had to wait a long time to get these dang on bronzers, okay? I don't know if it's just mine, but even if you look at it, it just looks. So, okay, so back to Juvia, because for the price point, first of all, you know it's going to be super inclusive, okay? There's going to be a shade for you. If you're fair, if you're deep, there's going to be a shade for you, okay? This is the shade Tan. I have 2 here, so it kind of gets me through, you know, whatever seasons. So I got the lighter here, got the deeper here. She should have pan in a little bit because it's definitely a big old dent in that sucker. Okay, I'm like, where is the pan on the deeper shade? But it's going to get me through, you know, the whole transitions of the shades because my skin is very warm, like warm, very rich and tan, a lot of reds, a lot of yellow, a lot of gold and undertones. So I need something that's going to actually look like a bronzer. And I just feel like this just be like a little faint dusting. It's like, did you do anything? And I'm kind of more like a bronze tour person. I did order that Sephora contour stick from the Sephora collection from the sale, so I'm excited to play with that. But like I said, this is just a great product, very smooth. I don't have any problem applying this product. Moves over any basically foundation or product that I have really nicely, and the price point is fabulous. Next up, this was sent to me, but I really like her. Let me wipe her off. Ooh. See if I can get her together. I don't like my makeup looking like it's been through something, you know? I'm like, what's happening here? But this is the Bare Cheeks blush palette by Blend Bunny Cosmetics. And you know, I love me some Blend Bunny Cosmetics, okay? So this was sent to me, and I do have a code with Blend Bunny Cosmetics, which is Dr. Ash as well. And she said, okay, when she released this collection with like the juicy cheeks with the lip oils and everything, she was like, do you want the Bare or do you want the juicy? And I was like, I'm gonna switch it up. I want the Bare. And I love it because it's still very warm. So like the bottom row is warm. There's something for everybody. If you're deep, if you're dark, I can use this as a bronzer. Okay, the purple, I have that on now. I love that with my cool tone looks. We got the red, we got the orange. I love a good orange blush. And then you got like the more muted options. So you can like mix them both together. The formula is so smooth. It glides on effortlessly. And this is like a staple in my collection. Wouldn't go anywhere. I love this blush palette so much. So, yes. I can't say enough good things about it. The price point is affordable. It's Blend Bunny. Like, I think the price point of this might be like in the 20 or very low 30 price range. So you can't beat it. You're going to get all these shades. And like I said, it goes from like the fairest to fair to the deepest to deep. You have room to grow with it. And I just think like it's a fabulous palette. So I've talked enough. Those are the products that I just like, okay? Like we get down, we go together real bad. It kind of has new meaning these days. Oh, diddy. That's another subject. Okay. Anywho, these are the products that I love that have nothing to do with eyeshadow, okay? And there's so many more, but these are the ones I just pulled out that I just had to talk about. So leave me a comment down below. What products do you like? Do you have any of these products down below? Or do you want to try any of these products? Give this video a big old thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with another video, which will be soon. And subscribe to my channel because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And with all of that being said, you already know what time it is. It's time for the Cheddies. Cheddies. Hey, 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 Cheddies. Cheddies. Hey, Cheddies. I'm having fun. I'm like, I forgot this stool moves around. All right, y'all. Bye.